Hey guys, welcome back to episode of my Ford 24 Drive Crew. Here we are for the Canadian Grand Prix, the 9th round of the season. And if you haven't seen the previous episode of Monaco, I do recommend go checking it out because one, it's a quick video, so it doesn't have to take you too long, and two, it was a great day for us, a fantastic day for us. We got our second win of the season, absolute dominant performance. We won our first race to Spain in Australia. Look at that trophy, finished up on the podium every race, except for the DNF. What a day for us. And in terms of the championship, we're now level on points with Lando Norris, who had a bit of a stinker. Norris either wins or we're off the podium. But yeah, as I said, a fantastic day for us to get our second win of the season. And Norris, one of only two drivers to score points every race after the third race of the year, along with Charles Leclerc. But yeah, an absolutely fantastic day for us. And we head to Canada where we hope we could build the momentum in terms of everything. We've obviously ahead of our contract specialists. We did it level 1, but we can't find out until after Spain, which is... what's after Spain? Austria. That's when we can find out about that. But we have some wind tunnel engineer. We can get this one done. Reach out to now for Canada. That's very much possible. So that'll be easy to do. And also 5. Wait, I just realized that's 2. 5. Where 5 race weekends, and you're leaving in 5 races. What am I meant to do for 5 races without you lot? 5. My God, it's a joke. Material application plan. What have you got for us? Complete 5 laps without anyone during a race weekend. Well, that will be very easy. And then quality tester. 45 seconds, fourth gear. Sure. And then strategy analysis. That one. That's what I landed on, so we'll go with that one. But in terms of upgrades, we have about 876 reasons points to spend. So in terms of upgrades, can't do anything in the aero. Can't do anything in the chassis. Can't do anything in the engine. So that just leaves durability, which I ain't touching. That's on Lewis to do. Which one was that? He's interested in the turbo. That's the one he's interested in. Great. Nothing we can do, so we might as well just advance time. That's the wrong button, that one. Do the upgrades. We have 2 upgrades on the way. Hopefully they go on the car. Please, please, please. Success. Yeah. And success.
Okay,
we're just
mate,
too good.
I'm pleased to say that our new parts have come through without any issue,
Yep.
so they'll be on the car, ready for the next race weekend.
Ooh, we've moved closer to McLaren and Red Bull. There's very much a gap now. You can see there's the big gap now between Aston Martin and RB. RB clear, not bringing upgrades. Obviously, we'll look at it when we go to Canada. But, oh, Hamilton's interested in, obviously, he's interested in the next chassis one, which is good. That was a major one, so, oh, everything's opened up now, so we have some options. We now have the engine power as well. Now we have some ERS we can do. I'm interested in the ERS. ERS is pretty good. Durability, oh my. How many durability I'm going to see put on the car? That one was already in development. He just chucked on the MQH and MQK for absolutely no reason. What a waste. What an absolute waste. Great. Durability. That's going to help us. Oh my God. So let's go to Canada. So we're then in Canada, and it's an absolutely downpour qualifying, so an absolute soaking qualifying, which is just what I want to see. At least the race is dry, so we'll take that at least, and practice is dry. As I said, in terms of the R&D, see, look at that gap. McLaren close to Red Bull, but Monaco race. Look at that jump from Mercedes. We were just ahead of Aston Martin Ferrari to now level with McLaren and Red Bull. And also, look at Sauber. They've got Mercedes, so they're close to the rest of the pack. So Austin Sauber and Ferrari were the big winners. Everyone else could be bothered. So that's that then. I'm going to do practice, and I'll see you for an absolute soaking qualifying. So here we are then for qualifying here in Canada, where the session has been red flagged because the rain is too heavy. No one can drive in these conditions, so we all have to stay in the pits. These guys have obviously broken the rules, but F1 ruling is too dangerous. It's too dangerous, as you can tell. It's definitely too dangerous. It's disgusting conditions. Unacceptable that we're racing these and we're driving in these conditions. Unacceptable. I guess we'll have to go out there at some point, though. Right, here we are then for our first lap. This is going to be sketchy. This is going to be extremely sketchy. Stroll caught us, which is on an in. He's on an in lap. That wasn't great. Here we are then.
Okay, we've been pushed down to P13.
Man, would you not be pushed down to P13? I've just started a lap. Yeah, this is going to be awful. I'm going to go for 2. I'm probably going to go for 2 laps here. Go for 2 laps. Probably going to be the aim. 3-2-0 from Hamilton. This is extremely sketchy. Extremely. We'll try a different tactic with the RS on the second lap. We'll turn the hot lap into medium. Just flip between medium and overtake, see if that does anything. But first lap, not great. Don't spin it now. Across the line, it's a 22.5. It's actually in the ballpark-ish. Try a different tactic now. With medium, I turned it off at the wrong time. Second lap. 3/10, which is good. Push the envelope a bit more.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
And we pushed too much. Good thing is the time is in it. 21.8 from Norris. There's time in it. Just need to put it together for our final run. But not the way we wanted to go. Here we go then for our final lap then here in qualifying. What can we do? Let's find out. .0 from Norris. This has been a terrible lap. We got across the line. I don't know where that was. Where did we get in the end? P6. You know what? I'll take it. It wasn't a good lap. We found it all in that final chicane. P6. We'll take it. First line, the rest on pole position and for the clear got by 100% of Lewis Hamilton at the end in P2. Extremely close between Norris and Hamilton out front. But Norris on pole. Back to the reference point. Monaco with Lewis Hamilton P2. Rest of the year for Hamilton. Charles Leclerc P3. First off him and matched up in P4. Rest of the Red Bull. Fernando Alonso P5 and the Aston Martin. 5 different teams in the top 5. We entered P6. Best we can do in the end. 5 second up, last round 7. That's Monaco on a top 10 for Alpine. Quick on all qualifying. Very result for him. Carlos Sainz. Early 9th for him with the Ferrari. Yuki Tsunoda with the top 10 Ferrari equals off him. Albon as well, qualifying with 11th with Gasly. Sergio Perez 13th in the Red Bull. Oscar Piastri 14th. Terrible qualifying for him. With Ricardo Hulkenberg, Magnussen, Joe Sargent and Bottas at the back. 3 seconds off disappointing for him. Where it's Lando Norris on pole. Let's go to the race.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Fernando Alonso, Jones, Stroll, Sainz, Tsunoda, Albon, Gasly, Hamilton, Perez, Oscar Piastri, Ricardo, Hulkenberg, Magnussen, Joe, Ocon, Sargent, and Valtteri Bottas begins the race from the back of the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Well, then on the grid for Canada, pretty straightforward strategy, mediums to hard. Pretty straightforward one stop, but the most annoying thing is Lewis Hamilton. He just doesn't want to put him the shit. 11, he's taking a grid penalty. Front row, P11. Like, he just can't get away with any grid penalties. Of course, also taking a penalty. He's not a very good result. Bottas, he was last anyway, but who cares? But like, come on, he had a chance of a podium. Oh, there goes that. It looks like I'm going to have to fly the flag for Mercedes again. Here we are, they're back on the grid here in Canada. Interesting as well, both McLarens and both Red Bulls on the hards. which is interesting to think about for the race. Same as Monaco, basically. 0.4, we'll take it. Not been the greatest weekend, so that's not going to go great either, clearly. But we're on the grid then. Bottas, hurry up. Thank you. Nice one then. It's time for the Canadian Grand Prix. Can Lance Stroll have a great race in P6? Don't know why I said Stroll. First lights out, away we go. It's good initial launch. Second phase not great. Into turn 1, side by side with Stroll. On that side, can we get Alonso? No, not quite. He's going to slam the very much. Slam the door shut. We'll good old Fernando. We maintained P5 for Verstappen and Leclerc. Side by side. That's actually a very poor start for Leclerc. He should have been leading this race. Once again, a Ferrari bottle. Leclerc should be leading, and he's now behind Verstappen. He's now behind the hard tyres runners. Nice one, Charles. You had a good chance today, and you've got to throw it away.
Decent start. Good job.
Halfway through the start, you had one job, Leclerc. Get a good start. You couldn't even do that. Challenging, lock up of Verstappen. Big lock up of Verstappen, and Norris is gone. Yep, it was nice knowing you, Norris. Bit of Stroll. Don't really want to be going for it on Alonso. I didn't want to go for it, but Stroll kind of forced me to. Yeah, we'll take the warning, that's fair enough. That's deserved. Because Stroll decided to stick his nose where it did belong. From Stroll again. Nowhere to go, Lance, wait. You can sit behind in P5. End of that one. We've at least maintained P5.
This lap, we can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
But it was nice knowing you, Lando. Nice knowing you this race. Bye-bye, Lando. I'll tell you, did get a good start though. That's Lewis Hamilton. Already up into P8, which is good, from P11. So he's had a good start. He's already back in the mix, which is good. Piastri had a bad one. He's back in P16. But P5, did we get any damage?
Okay,
Nope, all good.
Keep taking care of them.
No damage. Get a head down. Yeah, nice fast lap, Norris. Nice fast lap, Alonso. To be fair, we should be saying fast laps because we're on the medium tyre. So Leclerc, the fact Leclerc did not get past Verstappen that lap is even more concerning. That Ferrari is an absolute boat.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
There's no point, mate. I'm in a DRS train. Go on, Stroll. Faster lap of Lance Stroll. But he's cooking as a lead. He had a great Monaco. Now he's having a great Canada. Stroll is back and Stroll's up front in F1. Finally, the potential of Lance Stroll is finally showing over Formula 1.
I've got information on Albon for you. They've got an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
So here's Albon. Oh, and there we go, right rear. The rear right has gone. Right rear puncture for Alexander Albon. Oh, that is nice heartbreak for Albon. He was in the point. He was in P9, I'm pretty sure. And a puncture to ruin his race. Only on like lap 3 or 4. Look at the hairpin. Bang. Puncture for Albon. From P9. Heartbreaking. But this is disgustingly dangerous from Albon. Middle of the track. Piastri had to brake. You can see the DRS shut. What a save from Piastri. Albon, that is dangerous, mate. Absolutely disgusting. Finally, Leclerc's woken up. Thank you for turning up today, Charles. About time you woke up. But only taking to your lap 5. Stroll got a run on us. Nope, well, Stroll somewhat had a run, but he's not going to do anything about it. Nope, trying to get close to Alonso. Ran too weak. Too weak. Too deep. And Leclerc did nothing again. Great. Nice one, Charles. Nice one. Alright, overtake Alonso should be doable. All we have to do is go side by side for a split second, so I'm sure we can scum back that one somewhere. At least it's not a Norris one where Norris is miles ahead into the distance. I can't believe he gave me something like that to do. We got running Alonso here, side by side.
Oh, great.
Around the outside. Too deep. On the outside, right up too deep. But we got the ejector done, that's all that matters. See, that's what I mean. Just scumbag this scumbag. It's just scumbaggery after scumbaggery, isn't it? Let's be real. But we'll take a game's a game at the end of the day. Game is the game. This is literally a game. Well, Alonso, catch back up to Leclerc though, at least. Like, you didn't lose that much time now. Come on. But Leclerc, I'm just. Well, it's too late now. The hard tire's way better than the medium though. It's a nice one, Leclerc. You had one job and you fucked it up massively. I think Verstappen is slowly catching Norris, because that gap's closing quite a bit. So maybe is this the day Verstappen and Red Bull finally get their first win of 2024? Time will tell. But it looks like he's catching.
By 1.6 seconds.
Maybe like a 10th or 2 a lap, that could be the difference. Alonso's struggling, he's lost DRS. I've had a bad hairpin. Joel would have thought about it, but we have enough battery to hold him off. Does mean we don't get a chance at Alonso. As we can get him out of here. Nah, a little bit too far back.
Right, keep pushing. You're gaining on the car ahead.
Too far back, but Alonso's lost DRS. Now is our chance. There we go, got the run on Alonso. Can we do it? No, we're just too far back. Alonso obviously burning his battery. Surely now, we've got a good run again. Yeah, just too far back. Alonso locks up though, putting him under pressure. The pressure is on. Alonso is struggling. Alonso is struggling. Never thought I'd say this, but Lance Stroll is quicker than Fernando Alonso. Like Stroll, if I wasn't here, he would get ahead of Alonso. I just can't get the run on him. I can't. We're stuck with the. I just can't get a run on Alonso. Just can't get the run needed. That's another lap. Oh, yellow flags. Someone's gone. Oh, it's Verstappen. It's Verstappen. Verstappen's gone, and the streak continues. Max Verstappen, who had been catching Lando Norris, looks like this is going to be the day, and the car switches off in the exact same place it did in 2017. And his day is done, and that's another race where Red Bull and Max Verstappen won't win. When will the curse end for Max Verstappen? Yep, through turn 1, through turn 2, and there it goes. You can see the yellow flag on steering wheel. No smoke whatsoever. He's going to pull over, and his day is done here in Canada. I don't want to say that's championship over, but he was 30 odd points behind coming into this race. If Norris wins, it'll be over 50 back. That's a tall order. So that would be a tall order to overcome for Max Verstappen. But if anyone could do it, it's Max. But 9 races, 0 wins. Insane. Can't get a run on Alonso, man. They tried again. We were close. Now there's a yellow off front, so I can't do anything about that either. There is Verstappen. Still sat there.
Okay, clear.
About to say as well before Verstappen blew up that P3 was the best bet today because Norris and Verstappen were clear and Verstappen was catching Norris. P2 is not possible today, but if we're stuck behind Alonso, that's not going to be possible.
As you approach.
Right, so we're going to pit this lap.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
Stroll's going for it. Now it's not the time, Stroll. I'm trying to fine go. Stroll's going to get us. That's fine. We're pitting anyway. But yeah, these tyres. Thanks for that, Stroll. Getting in the way. Went to the pits we can. Yeah, those tyres were not great.
Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go.
Onto
Perfect
hards.
job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that.
I was put into none. Got behind us Sonoda in the pits. Where we got to come out?
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to
Reach
the
out
end
of
now.
Joe, that's for sure. That's what we will do. Just out of Joe. So if we're behind Joe, that'll be the problematic. Once again, Piastri's a pit stop behind. It's like Miami all over again for Piastri. Right, qualifying was that mistake in qualifying has ruined his weekend. Now this is going to be interesting. Where are we got to come out relative to cars who just picked? Stroll, Sainz, Hamilton, will we still be ahead of them? Should be.
Tyre condition still looking good.
And we will. Hamilton's jumped Sainz. There they are. So Hamilton's out of sight, so he's gained a position. That's good at least. But we maintain P6 and P4, a net P4.
Okay, so all of our tyre pressure data is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about.
That message has to be a bug. Every time I pit, I hear that message. Like, that has to be some sort of glitch. Like, once or twice a year, once or twice a year, fine. But every race, every pit stop, like that's the problem. That's got to be a glitch, surely. Because if it.
Car behind you's just come in for the hard tyres. Car behind running hard tyres.
On deep there. But all that message makes me do is it makes me want to drive this car into Mark. That's what it wants me to do. That's what it's making me do. It's just non-stop. Oh, Alonso. Hamilton, go on, Lewis. Go on, Lewis. Get Stroll. Get Stroll. Yes, go, go, go. Lewis Hamilton's been the quickest Mercedes all weekend. Here he goes on the inside of Stroll. Please tell me he gets the move, and we're going to find out. Who gets the better traction? Hamilton should get this move. Yes, go on, Lewis. Be P5. It's going to be P5. Now, don't lose out to Stroll. Don't let him get back ahead of you. Meanwhile, Alonso is still stuck behind Piastri. Can he get him? Probably not. If Hamilton keeps ahead of Stroll, he should do. If Piastri is just quick enough to stay ahead, but... So you know, Lance Stroll's also the GOAT, by the way. He still has the fastest lap. Like, look, Norris will get the fastest lap when he pits, but Stroll's cookie, man. Stroll's having a fantastic time. Well, there goes Alonso on Piastri. Around the outside of Piastri. And he's going to get him. Just about gets him. Good move from Fernando. Here's a replay of it around the outside. That's so fantastic. But Piastri kind of lets him go here. I think, just kept it on the track. Did he keep on all fields on the track? Oh, well. That should be a disqualification for Fernando Alonso. Give him a 5-second penalty. That's a 10-second penalty. That's a disgrace. That's a disgrace. So if he beats us now because he goes off the track to overtake someone. Mate, stewards, do your job. Do your job. They're not going to. Pathetic. Oh, there goes Hamilton. That's caught me by surprise. Hamilton just sends it. Go on, Lewis. I mean, Fez. That caught me by surprise. Now Piastri's getting absolutely swarmed. Fez, go on, Hamilton. Here comes Stroll. Big dicey, Piastri. That was close. Almost too close, but we got the move. So Stroll going for a little bump draft. Almost did not work out. It did look great, but I mean, there was a lot of Piastri kind of turned in. I mean, I'm here. I don't think we actually touched. Did we touch? Maybe there's a slight bit of contact, but that could have been a lot worse. But P6 for us. Yeah, Hamilton just caught me by surprise. I wasn't expecting that at all. He just absolutely sent it, which is fair. I mean, Hamilton's been the quicker Mercedes all weekend. He's been quicker than me all weekend, so I'm not surprised. But is this the day Hamilton finally gets his first podium of the year? At one of his best tracks? I mean, if he clears Alonso, he's got it. As Norris pits, I mean, he's going to come out in the lead. Perez pit as well. Piastri has got to be overtaken by Stroll. Maybe Hamilton could tell me how it's done. Sainz gets Piastri.
Don't forget, you got more control than ever over your ERS mode, so play around with them in your MFD.
There goes Hamilton. We set the fastest lap of the race. I don't know how we managed to set the fastest lap, by the way. I think we'd be Hamilton by like 100 or 2. Side by side for the podium, Hamilton and Alonso. And Hamilton's going to get it. Go on, Lewis. Up to P3. Can he close to that? Can he close Leclerc now? Can we finally get ahead of Alonso? Probably not.
utilise some of this energy. Come on.
I know that, but there's no point using it if I can't do anything with it. Common sense, Mark. Common sense.
So you're gaining by around 0.6 a lap.
Now the problem is Alonso's now got DRS again, so now I can't get by him. He's now got DRS. Just great. Alonso is my enemy right now. As Piastri pits in the other McLaren. Piastri is not scoring points. He is miles away. There's going to be no points for Piastri today, that's for sure. There we go. There's the Norris fast lap I was waiting for. Into the 11s. Just stuck behind the sides. I mean, I'm sick of that fucking... whatever that rear wing says. Vaseline, Valvoline, whatever the... Wolverine, whatever it says. We hit the wall.
Strong, but be aware, these tyres need to go the distance.
You didn't even answer my question. You didn't even get a chance. That freaking red light as well, man.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
I've just seen that red light just flashing every time at the end of a straight as well. It's like, oh my god, that red light is driving me insane. I mean, Norris continues his streak of either winning or off the podium. Between 10th and 11th is actually massive because you have Gasly and Tsunoda, 8th and 9th and Perez 10th, and Ricciardo, speaking of yellow flags, and Lando Norris. Lando Norris is slow. Oh, this is massive. Lando Norris is going to be out of this race. It's all over for Norris. And Lando Norris in the McLaren, he's out. Smoke from the race leader, and Verstappen out, and now Lando Norris out. The championship leader is out here in Canada. Look at that engine go up in smoke. And Charles Leclerc will say thank you very much. He's even looking at him. He's even looking at him. Yay. Yay. Goodbye. Massive, massive developments here in this race. Lando Norris, who had this race within the bag. I jinxed him. Commentator's curse. I jinxed him. Commentator's curse. Thank God. It's a great commentator's curse. Engine blows up. And Lando Norris is out. Is this the day that a non-Mercedes wins? It's Leclerc and then the Ferrari that will lead. Unless Hamilton has something to say about it. Can Lewis get his first win since 2021? First win since Saudi Arabia 2021 in the car to Hamilton? Well, we'll have 12 or so laps to find out. And there is Norris. Massive. Norris is out. I can't believe it. The top two of this race, Verstappen and Norris, both out. And McLaren might not even score a point. Well, Piastri will probably get a point. But for the constructors as well, Piastri is probably going to get P10. That's as good as he's going to get. Massive. Massive at championship implications. And Sainz has got Stroll, P6. Well, has he? They're battling. Battling between Sainz and Stroll. Sainz will get him. There's Stroll and Sainz. Sainz go down the inside of Lance Stroll. Still a route on Hamilton did. Was that also a quarter cut? Was that a quarter cut there from Carlos Sainz? I think he just keeps one wheel on the white line. But Sainz on the outside of Stroll. Well, inside on the outside is the boos. Boos for Carlos Sainz because he's overtaken the home hero. Sainz up to P6. Stroll still P7 though. Result Perez can't do anything. Ricciardo is currently P10. But there's a McLaren chasing him down. Jaguar you by the way. Shout out to him. He's P11. In that green tractor. I don't know how he's managed P11 in that. Oh, got battling here. There's a Williams and a Haas. There's Albon. Is Albon pitted again? I think Albon's actually still on those used hard tyres, to be fair. Meanwhile, Magnussen is last in the Haas. Got an Australian civil war here. Down to the final chicane. Piastri and Ricciardo. Ricciardo's just going to keep ahead for now. Piastri has to sit back. He's going to have another run into turn one. Australia civil war is on. And as the Australian civil war continues into turn one, Ricciardo with Piastri. Piastri to the inside of Ricciardo. Ready to move into P10 on those medium tyres. Piastri will get 1 point from McLaren today. Unless he can get a fastest lap. But I mean, this is where Gasly is. He's miles ahead. Meanwhile, Perez has cleared both of them. And he can't Stroll. Meanwhile, we're still stuck behind Alonso. I've been trying, and it's the same thing over and over again. Just can't get him. Hamilton is slowly catching Leclerc. So maybe the battle for the win is on, with maybe a lap or two to go. Right, we've got the run. We've got the run here on Alonso. This could be the lap. Into the chicane. No. No. Not going to be. Massive mistake from us there. Here's the replay. Going down to the chicane, we go for on the inside and just absolutely overcook it. I'm glad they went straight to Sainz, not who I want to be on. Where's my angle? Where's me? Where's me? Where's my... There we go. Down the inside, just yet lost the rear. Straight across the chicane, through the runoff. That might be our chance gone. Jeez, this car is all over the place. Have I ever cut the rears? Not really. But the car started to struggle though. Rears all over the place right now. Sainz and Stroll are catching us. Forget why I said about Perez catching a Stroll. Stroll's catching us, that's his Sainz. Hamilton though on the back of Leclerc. This might be the day for Hamilton.
Car ahead, 1.5 seconds.
Wait, the rear end is all over the place right now. The rears might just have been pushed a bit too hard there through that chicane. We've lost the DRS to Alonso. These rears aren't feeling too great, I'll be honest. Hamilton not quite close to this lap. Maybe next lap. So someone locked up. Who locked up? Oh, Leclerc with a lock-up. Here's the replay. Leclerc with a lock-up into turn 1. He is definitely feeling the pressure from Hamilton. Surely it's just a matter of time now. Yeah, these tyres are cooked. These tyres are cooked. That slide into the chicane with Alonso has completely cooked these tyres. These tyres are gone. It's just about trying to hang on to the P4 now because Sainz and Stroll are going to be all over us. Hamilton couldn't get in there neither. Well, we've caught up to the back of Alonso. Well, we've caught up to the back of Alonso. We're just under, just over 2 laps to go. Penultimate lap. I don't think we're at the pace to get Alonso now because these tyres are cooked, but let's hope we can hold on to P4. Meanwhile, Leclerc still leads. He holds on, and fair play, deserves the win.
Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Here we are then, final lap then, here in Canada. And that's not the line into turn 2, go on the curve. We've got the DRS on Alonso. Sainz though, right. Sainz, I guess, if I keep doing mistakes like that, these tyres are gone. Leclerc still leads from Hamilton. Can you hold on for one more lap? Can I hold on to P4 for one more lap? These tyres feel awful. They feel terrible. Once we stay within the DRS of Alonso, we'll be fine. I think Leclerc's going to just do enough here. The run into the chicane is not good enough, really.
Let's try and overtake them now.
If I just lose DRS then? Well, I just lost DRS. Well, we've got batteries. It's not the end of the world. No, we still have DRS. Just about Hamilton for the lead on Leclerc! And he's got him! Hamilton's got it on the last lap! Here comes Hamilton on Leclerc. He saved up all his battery for the final lap. On the inside, Leclerc does not defend. Through goes Hamilton. Into the lead on the final lap. He's going to break the streak. Meanwhile, Sainz has actually got the run on us here. We're in trouble. Sainz close enough, but we're going to go on the outside. Hold on. But meanwhile, Lewis Hamilton wins in Canada. We're going to have to settle for P4, but Hamilton is back on top in Formula 1.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
And Lewis Hamilton takes the checkered flag and once again wins.
It's one thing to put fast laps together, but to make these moves stick without losing too much time, that's real racecraft.
Well, Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again.
But it's Lewis Hamilton back on top in Formula 1, 11th on the grid after his grid penalty to first, gets the win on the final lap, first podium, first win since 2021. Lewis Hamilton is back, fantastic to see. Charles Leclerc, heartbreaker, misses out on the win on the final lap. On the final sector, still for second, still great result for his best result of the year. Fernando Alonso back on the podium in third after his win in, what race was it? In China? Yeah, his first podium in China, back on the podium third. We end up in fourth, our first non-podium finish of the year. Outside of the DNF, but still P4 comes off for us. Carlos Sainz P5 comes off in the Ferrari with Lance Stroll. P6 was on race, comes off him. Sergio Perez gets a good result in P7 in the Red Bull, the best he can do from 12. Yuki Tsunoda points for RB, first points in a few races. Pierre Gasly getting a couple points for Alpine in 9th. And Oscar Piastri has himself in 10th. McLaren only getting 1 point this weekend, really disappointing for them. What could have been for McLaren. Daniel Ricciardo P11 comes off him with Zhou Guanyu P12 in the salvage, the kick salvage. This definitely his best start of the year. Esteban Ocon 13th with Nicole coming 14th. Logan Sargent 15 stops off him with Kevin Mack 16th. Alex Albon on that long one stop after that puncture. Has himself at 17th. Valtteri Bottas, terrible weekend for him at 18th. Yeah, weekend for him. And then the retirements, 2 massive retirements. Lando Norris in the McLaren, his first retirement of the year. From the lead of the race, guaranteed win. And it's a DNF entry failure for him. Had the fast stop as well. It was looking perfect for Norris, but it's a DNF for him. And Max Verstappen. Here's a Red Bull's bad luck continues. Once again, another DNF from second place. Would have won the race, knowing obviously what happened to Norris. But still, 0 wins for Verstappen and for Red Bull. Heartbreaking for them. 2 massive retirements here today. But it's Lewis Hamilton back on top, and the Mercedes streak continues. 9 wins for Mercedes power cars this year. When will that streak end? Who knows? With those drivers, we now lead the Drivers' Championship all of a sudden. 12 points ahead of Lando Norris. Could be more, but still, we still lead though. 12 points ahead of Lando Norris after that DNF today. Max Verstappen with his DNF is third. It was actually a very good day for us. Our 2 rivals retiring. Fernando Alonso after the podium was 4th, with Charles Leclerc. His podium 5th, now only a point behind Alonso. Oscar Piastri was the biggest loser, he drops down to P6. Lewis Hamilton with his first win and podium of the year. Up to 7th, and Sergio Perez just drops to 8th. Carlos Sainz is in 9th, and Lance Stroll with those points to 10th. Pierre Gasly, Daniel Ricciardo, Yuki Tsunoda with those points up to 13th. In the championship, Kevin Magnussen, Alex Albon, Valtteri Bottas, with Esteban Ocon with points. Zhou Guanyu got 18th, the championship head of Nicole got 19th, and Logan Sargent 20th. 3 drivers yet to score. In terms of constructors, McLaren, it's a terrible weekend for them. 2 points now the gap with the constructors over Mercedes. We've closed the gap down to 2 points. It's really tight front. Red Bull 47 points back in third. This is where they're going to be. Ferrari, good day for them with P4 with Aston Martin. Also good day for them with 5th. RB with good points in 6th. Alpine got points up, lose ground by a point 7th. Haas, Williams, kicks Albon, all with points. But man, what a race for us! What a weekend! Go back to the menus. And we are beating our rival in the championship. We have a rivalry with Lando Norris. What a time for the game to give us this rivalry with Norris. The day he retires. Get wrecked, Lando. We're beating our rival. Things you love to see. Those are our ratings. Experience up, racecraft up to awareness into 69. But it's a pace 73. Focus into 67. Our ratings shooting up into 71. Great. Rivalry wasn't great actually with Hamilton. Still 39-61 though. But good day for Hamilton though. Biggest win. And then strategy analysis, wind tunnel engineer, into level 1. Close to the pure fabrication plan, and once shows testing nowhere. But yeah. What a day.
Seems as if you have a new rival.
We do have a new rival.
This is the perfect opportunity to show the world why you belong in the sport. And to show me why you belong among
Yes.
my very exclusive clientele.
Well, I am leading the championship, so beware. Your job is online here. There's our rivalry with Lando Norris. He's struggling. There's been I was going to say struggling. The timing is very interesting. As soon as he retires, but game's the game of the other day. But rivalry with Lando. Wait, where's the rivalry section? Rivalry with Lando Norris. There we are beating him. We're beating Hamilton as well. Give rivalry, championship rivalry, driver rating rivalry. Hamilton did get obviously his first win, but both were the winners. His first podium. 7-2 of the results. He beat us at Jeddah, and then obviously with Norris.
The championship
Yep.
rivalry tracks the amount of points you've got in the driver's
Yes,
championship
153
in
to
relation
141.
your rival.
Yeah, I can see
You'll
that.
need to lead by a certain amount to be declared the winner.
Pretty straightforward.
Here you can see the gap needed to win, as well as the rewards that will be given.
This is actually a rivalry. I'm glad. This is gonna be a tough rivalry, you know. This is gonna be a tough one because McLaren have the quicker car. Well, he did, but Red Bull have the quickest car. Interesting. Alpine above Williams as well. But yeah, standings really lead the championship. Look at that. DNF and DNF for Norris and Verstappen. First on podium of the year. That's what it looks like. Interesting. So yeah, what a day. What a day here in Canada. Spain next time up. Next time up. Next time out. Hamilton back on top in Formula 1. Things you love to see. So if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss another video. If you do like it, really a lot. Boost this channel ahead of F1 25. And yeah, I'll see you for Spain.